Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Sunday morning. I almost forgot what day it was. Sunday morning, October 11th, 2020. It is 11:40 in the morning, and I'm standing in front of some very beautiful camellias. Also in front of St. Bede's. Beautiful camellias. I love camellias. They're very, very fragrant roses. I am here. Actually, I wouldn't be here at this time. I wasn't scheduled till 4:30 till like 9:30, and I was on a call with my ex, and I noticed work was calling. I had to cut it short, and so I'm coming in at 1:30 till like 10, so I got a very extra long day. Thank goodness. I didn't have to pay. I was lucky enough I didn't have to pay for a ride today, so I took part of the bus, and I'm walking the rest. I have to. It's only about a mile, little tiny scratch over a mile from back over here to work, to Angeles Crest Highway, so it's no big deal. And right now I got a few minutes to burn, and the way I look at it, if I have to take an Uber, either way, either to work or from work, or heaven forbid, honestly, I get really, really lazy. Both, or if I'm forced to, I've calculated in that day that the first 2 hours of working goes straight to Uber. Yeah. Well, that's pre-child support status. Post-child support, that's 4 hours. So that would be the first 4 hours I would actually be working for Uber ride. Each way. 2 hours for each way, mind you. So now coming out of this post-nightmare, when work said, hey, blah, 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 hours, employees, minimal holiday hiring, preferred employees. When they say that, do you want hours? This time around, yeah, get ready for hours. Yeah, I'm getting hours. So, and so I have to take whatever, this squirrel has to take whatever nut falls off the tree, or whatever nut that he can find, and just store it away. Though it doesn't stay very long when it comes to paying bills. Just got done paying 2 bills this morning. Well, and then next payday, there's a couple more bills. I remember my friends, and I'm sure most of you do too, and for you younger sect that follow me, believe it or not, there used to be a time in our lives, in American lives, that there was only one day of the week where we sat down, the family, well, mom and dad, and sometimes the kids too, so they can learn. And I mean that honestly. Parents were more actually apt and anxious to show their kids how to start a savings account. And most kids, even honestly, I'll tell you, some kids at like even 9-10 years old had their own little savings bank account with your little passport that you have them write the day and the amount that you deposited or withdrew, and it was kind of cool. Anyway, going back, there was only one day of the month where we actually would sit down, usually right around the middle of the month on a Sunday, and Sunday was usually the night for finances, and the code word was, it's time to balance the checkbook. And that meant that was the day or the evening or what have you, and where you get together and go over the finances, what needs to be paid and what do we have left over for for the month, groceries, car payment, house payment, what have you. And it was all settled one night and paid usually that Monday morning or that following week, So now it seems like almost, from my experience, even being homeless, I didn't have that much of a financial worry, honestly. Obviously, just my mailbox and my cell phone bill and whatever alcohol incidentals were, that's a must, of course. You gotta spend the money. You gotta have priorities, my friends. You gotta have priorities. And I'm not being proud to say that. I'm being very, very sarcastic about that. But anywho, yeah, it just seems like, definitely in comparison to even 10, 15 years ago, we're definitely paying a lot more bills frequently, daily almost in some cases, it seems like. If you live in cities where you don't have the luxury of having on-site parking and you're forced to pay out on the street like so many here in Pasadena or out in Pasadena, nightly parking, I believe, was $3. I believe it's $6 a night now. $6 a night you have to pay for overnight parking. If you're lucky enough to have proof that you're a resident, you can apply for a yearly permit. Back then, when I was still married, a yearly permit parking was $65, $69. Now I believe it's over 100 and something. Still, parking's a premium. Bills. I have yet to find a pay period where I'm not paying something, and even more so now, going in and duration and coming out of this nightmare, we are definitely paying a lot more economically for goods and everything. And be prepared, we're definitely going to be paying more in 2021, excuse me. Cost of living is going to go up a lot more, Come on, recoup every cost that, retailers and stuff. So yeah, it's got to go somewhere. And never mind the wage increases. So many states going up on their minimum wage, so that's a double excuse for the cost of living, to go up in life for 2021. So we'll see. All right, my friends, I'm gonna go mosey on down. Hopefully I can get something to eat and get a cup of coffee, another cup of coffee, and make it through the day. Hey, if I'm getting an extra couple of hours of work or overtime, that's I can't right now, as it is. I'm maxed out on one child support case at 50% garnishment, so we'll see. A little more on that and filling in, so we'll talk to you later. All right. Well, this is a McDonald's. The McDonald's that I like to go to. My observation, so far is that we are, aside from the amusement parks, which is still very perplexing for whatever reason, we know the reason, but most places that I go to, especially supermarkets now, that have food counters, especially the one across the street, they already have their coffee stirs. You can get your individual cream and napkins. So it's that community, help yourself. This McDonald's in particular, they already have their at the drink station set out in preparation. Not stocked, mind you, just in preparation for filling up for your coffee stirs, your cream, your sweetener, or whatever. Your condiment containers, they're already being put out, so it's just our store's capacity We are, well, our capacity has gone up. It's just the little things, you know, that show that not really taking too much of a cautionary measure yet. The city's mayors in some places are already projecting a grim outlook by the end of the month. Well, if that's the case, why are we so relaxed? I need to take a break here. Oh. If they're projecting such a grim outcome for the end of the month, why did they relax? Why are they waiting? Why are they keeping these waves? You see, it's like deliberately having an auto accident on the freeway, on the 405, for a while, for a couple of days, and then removing the auto accident, and then saying, "Oh man, this snarl is gonna last for a while. We don't know. We just think it's gonna last for a while," and do it all over again in a month. Bureaucrats. Local politics suck. Local politics hurt our economy more than national politics. You don't think so? I think so. My experience is that local politics, politicians, bureaucrats, anything right now are hindering our economy as a whole, as a national. It's getting warm today. Thank goodness for this breeze through the tree. I miss being in Lake Tahoe, walking through Camp Richardson, and there's this area where it's filled with nothing but quaking aspens. Love the sound of quaking aspens. It's just so relaxing. All right, forward we march. All right, folks, it's 10:30. I was gonna get off at 10:15, but I was asked to stay until 10:30, and I was gonna get a ride home at 10:15, but since I had to stay, my ride left, and then I was told 5 minutes later that I have to clock off because I might be hitting my 5th hour. And I just logged on to Uber, and it's $64 to ride freaking home. So I'm walking. I'll be home. Yeah. I'm so effing done with this I'll be home after midnight. I am not going to be able to post anything until tomorrow. I will talk to you tomorrow. Folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is October 12th, 2020. It is 10:34 in the morning, and I am here waiting for that bus down there. I was kind of apprehensive today. I didn't realize, but I guess it doesn't matter today. It's Columbus Day. I wasn't sure how the bus schedules were going to be today. I kind of thought they were going to be running on a modified time, though they didn't say Sunday or holiday schedule, which means this bus wouldn't have got here, the Arts, and they wouldn't be running here. So now it's just a modified. It's Columbus Day, so that was my assumption. But I guess we don't celebrate Columbus Day anyway. It's even though I have not heard that day today, Indigenous People Day. So today is that. Today is also the championship of celebration of the Lakers. 17-time champion, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. First time in 10 years. Of course, everybody was celebrating last night. There were a lot of people. I'll try to remember to put the link down. But yeah, there were a lot of people, and there was some rioting and some damage, of course. So that never goes without saying. Any kind of Dodger or Laker or whatever celebration, you know, there's always rioting and destruction. So, all right, my bus is coming. We'll chat in a bit. All right, folks, that's it for me. My shift isn't over. I'm just going home early. I do not feel well. I got a really bad headache, and I just feel crappy. No, I took my temperature. My temperature is fine. I just took my temperature again as I was leaving work, because we check our temperatures as per the whole thing. I just think I'm exhausted. Anyway, I will post this. I'm going home. I'm waiting for my ride. I'll post this when I get home. So you folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment, pull down your pants and slide on that ice. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up if you like what I'm doing. We're doing. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button. Tell your friends and family about me, about us, and I don't feel well. All right, my friends. Comments, good or bad, please post, and I will upload when I get a chance. I love you. Bye-bye.